Listen up. This is for you. If your man ever gets in an altercation and you're out together, do not grab him. Don't grab him. You limit it, or don't get in the middle of it, because you limit his mobility and his ability to protect you. What you should do is go to the side, call the police, right? Call the authorities and say whatever you need to say. Hey, we're getting an altercation, blah, blah, blah. Some things going down, and move on. And here's why. Let me tell you a story. I was on Fort Hood, Texas one time. We was on Rancid. And at that time, everybody in their sound systems and whatever the case may be, just sitting around bumping their sound system. So an altercation was breaking out. And the girl was holding her man, like, stop, baby, stop, no. And so she was holding him, and he was trying to push her out of the way. He kept trying to push her out of the way. Now, he kept doing this, but he kept his eyes focused on dude. But then at one point, she jumped in front of him, and when he tried to move her out of the way, dude hit him, bam. And when he snuck him, he dropped down to the floor and hit his head on the concrete and died. Then dude got to work on the girl, and all the men and everybody else grabbed him and everything else, and the paramedics came and stuff like that. That right there could have been avoided because she limited his ability to stay focused on the target. Hear what I'm saying? She limited his ability to focus on the target. If this dude is doing harm, this dude is doing something, you sit over there and you wait until he figure this out. If he can't scrap, if he gonna squabble, he gonna squabble. But these are two men. You stand on the sidelines, you call the authorities and say, hey, we got some issues going over here. That's what you pay taxes for, right? But do not limit his ability. Let me tell you another story. I'll never forget this. I was watching, I think it was Self-Protection. It was Self-Protection. I think it was Self-Protection. They was using this scenario. This guy got into a altercation at a gas station. And so his wife got out the car. She going back and forth with the guy. He going back and forth with the guy. The guy takes his eyes off the dude. The dude pulls out a strap. Pop, 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 pop. Dude ain't here no more. You see what I mean? This is when you have to be able to use a little bit of discernment. And men, you have to go through drills. As crazy as it freaking seems, you're going to have to go through drills with your partner. If you go out, do not grab me, do not whatever. You stand on the side and you go call the police and you call whatever while I figure this thing out, right? Because you limit his mobility and the ability to protect you. Now he got to think two different things. Here come the threat and here come you. I don't know what to do. Now I got to argue with you and I'm arguing with him. I need y'all to think about that shit. That shit ain't, that ain't cool, right? I don't watch men lose their life trying to do that, right? Lose their life. That even almost happened to me. And I don't play that. You stand on the sidelines. You call the authorities, right? And you tell them, hey, look, this is what's going on. While your man try to figure that out. You cannot limit his ability by holding his hand, grabbing him, telling him to come on. Because if that other dude hit him, you just helped him. You just reduced your man ability to defend himself by 75%. Right? Don't do that. I've seen this in bad, right? Please do not do that. Please take care.